It's National Love Your Body Week, which is meant to be a time to promote body acceptance and positivity. Tonight, we're sitting down with a Minnesota doctor who wants to remind us about the conversation around self-acceptance and care that it spans all aspects of health, including physical, mental, emotional, as well as sexual health, which is often not discussed. And Dr. Greg Piskowski is joining us now to talk about the crucial role access to particular sexual health care can play in promoting well-being on a more holistic scale. And can you begin by kind of explaining why it's so important to have these conversations surrounding more intimate healthcare needs?
Absolutely, and thank you for having me on. You know, my passion for sexual health, well-being really started when I first sought to get screened for STIs when I was in my teens. The process was very challenging, full of embarrassment. It was costly and inconvenient. And this was a time when we were used to inconvenience, calling people from payphones and using maps to navigate the roads. Fast forward 25 years now, and I'm on the provider side, providing these same services to people that I sought, and still, I think the inconveniences have grown even worse. Cost of healthcare has never been higher. Trying to schedule an appointment with your doctor, if you're so lucky to have one, can sometimes take weeks. And the embarrassment and stigmatization around a lot of the issues that unfortunately currently exist in our climate today are making it hard for people to make positive decisions for their own sexual health care journeys.
So what would you say that an individual or maybe even parents can do to encourage these conversations and make sure that that stigma is kind of loosened?
That's a great question. You know, I think this week in particular, it's a wonderful opportunity to potentially expand our definition of what we consider to be sexual health. I think it's more than just the absence of disease or infirmity. It's really a state of mental, emotional, physical, and communal well-being, where the rights of everyone are respected and supported, because you know what sexual health might mean to me is completely different for someone else.
And as we do acknowledge that it's National Love Your Body Week, what does it mean when it comes to sexual and reproductive health?
Great questions. You know, almost every sexually transmitted infection is preventable, but unfortunately the rates have never been higher. Our unintended pregnancy rate isn't budging around 45% to 48% in America. Despite all the technological advances that we've seen over the last 20 years. And so really screening is first and foremost, but I think even before that, you really have to address the stigmatization and embarrassment around even when to ask the question in the first place. So it starts with a conversation with yourself, but then also potentially with your loved ones, ideally with your parents, and hopefully with your doctor.
Is there just anything else you think is really important for patients to know?
Absolutely. So, you know, telemedicine over the last 3 years, we've seen a large advance in that field, and that's why I started Mona Health as a means to leverage telemedicine to bypass a lot of the barriers that I faced when I was a teenager that my patients are facing now. And so the inconvenience, the cost, and the embarrassment, you know, through telemedicine and businesses or platforms like Mona Health can really help people connect with themselves and also really embrace and live that fuller definition of sexual health, which again I think should entail not just the absence of disease, but a state of mental, spiritual even, and communal well-being.
A lot of good information there. Thank you so much for being with us here, Dr. Piskowski. We really appreciate it. And for more information about this Health Week and for how you can get involved, you can go to KIMT News 3 for more information. Tyler.